Hi, brave friends. In this episode, we're going to discuss a rule that will help you in connecting with others and showing up as your best self. It is the 30-second rule. So stay tuned so that you can learn more about this as it's going to help you be a better friend. So the 30-second rule is very simple. It's a rule where we only point out to someone something that they can fix in 30 seconds or less. Being in school, there's different ways that you're trying to connect and different people that you're trying to make friends with. And having this as a rule that you're aware of for yourself and asking yourself, is this something that someone can fix in 30 seconds or less? Should I share it? Should I not? When you look at this slide, does this make sense to you? Does this give you ideas of what may be something that you could point out that would fall in like, yeah, someone can fix that in 30 seconds. And then there's maybe some things that you're like, I probably shouldn't tell someone something because this is not something they can fix. Do you have some examples?
Like in a picture of someone's mascara and smudge, something that someone can't fix is like saying your lips are too small or too thick. Another thing that you can fix in 30 seconds is your lipsticks with smudge.
Or you have an eyelash, your mascara is smudged a little bit. Those are things that someone can quickly fix and take care of. Here are some of the other examples. Spinach in the teeth. Maybe your shirt is tucked in your tights, or maybe your shirt's misbuttoned, or your shoelace is untied. You have a smudged makeup, a smudged lipstick, food on your face. Maybe the label is sticking out. The zipper on the pants is open. Maybe your earring is turned around backward, the little jewelry malfunction. Things that we should not comment. Body shape or body size, a choice of a hairstyle, complexion issues, if there's acne, how dark someone's skin is, how light their skin is, freckles, scars, natural features, how tall they are, critiquing someone's personal style, what they wear, the clothes that they buy, commenting on someone's intelligence, making judgments about a person's family, making assumptions about mood. What I mean about this is someone being like, wow, you're so grumpy today. That is not the way we should talk to someone. That can really upset someone, or there could be something going on. So in that case, we want to ask them a different questions like, hey, you seem a little quiet today. Are you doing okay? Would be a gentler way. I know I have been on the receiving end where people have said things where I was like, wow, I wish they knew the 30-second rule, because what they said, it was hurtful. It may have been embarrassing. It really made me feel different from everybody else, or that there was something wrong about me. I'm sure I'm not alone in that experience. How many of you have been on the receiving end of someone who didn't know the 30-second rule and it hurt, or it made you feel less than?
I didn't know the 30-second rule before, but one of the things that you should not comment on. So people in my school, they're like, you copied my clothes, you copied this, you copied that. But like, I don't know if that not the issue. I don't know if it's either
I
side.
I think that's a good example of something that should not be commented on. If things are being sold in a store, there are also other people other than yourself or others who are purchasing. And if I were to comment on you and say, you're copying my style because we're both wearing a black jumper or we're both wearing pink earrings, that's not something that someone can change in 30 seconds. That's someone's personal style. That may be a gift someone may have received. So there, you're right. That should be something that we do not comment on. That's a great example. Thank you.
When people comment on your personality, I
Mhm.
hate that so much. When like you're just like quiet, or if you have a strong personality, people are always like, "Oh my gosh, is your personality like that?"
That's not helpful information. It isn't going to be something that's going to help someone change, grow, and we shouldn't have to change who we are. When we hear that information from someone, when someone says, oh my gosh, you're so shy, it sounds like that's a bad thing. Here's the 3 reasons why we should follow the 30-second rule. First, it promotes positivity. It encourages us to focus on comments that are constructive, something that may be immediately actionable. "Oh, your zipper's down." That can help someone feel better. That's where that positivity can really ripple out. When we treat someone with kindness and we're gentle and caring, and we only bring up things that someone really can do something about, that's helpful. It discourages negative remarks.
Something that like someone can't change in the 30 seconds. If you're hungry already, we just ate. Like
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
control if you're hungry or not.
Yeah, bodily functions, bodily needs, being hungry, having to use the restroom, feeling sleepy or tired. That's a really great example. It's very important being mindful and avoiding making negative comments, not commenting about someone's body shape or their inherent features. The other reason is using the 30-second rule, it builds empathy. It helps us cultivate a habit of thinking from the perspective of the other person, considering how a comment will affect them, and then using that information to communicate. And I think this can help us be a better friend, be a better classmate, but some of us have been on the receiving end. Here are some of the tips that you can use if you are on the receiving end of someone saying something that is not something that you have control over. The first is trying to stay calm and try to assess the intent, that's the message that someone is sending to you. So take that deep breath, ask yourself, is the intent to hurt your feelings, or are they just being thoughtless? They're not thinking and understanding how this might feel for someone else. Being able to tell the difference can help you then move forward. If someone's being thoughtless, you can do an I statement and say, I feel hurt when you said that about my outfit. I like to choose the clothes that make me feel happy. I like to choose the clothes that express my personality. Asking for clarification. If someone says something that is unkind, you can ask them, could you explain what you meant by that? That can be very effective because then the person may realize if they were unintentional, oh my gosh, I'm just hearing how that sounded. I'm so sorry. Let me rephrase that question. Or if they're intending to be unkind, could you explain what you mean by that? If there's an audience, that also is them then showing who they are. Because then if they say like, "Well, that's really ugly," other people are hearing that, helping others see people by their true colors. Setting boundaries is another important thing. Setting a boundary doesn't have to be hurtful. You can simply say, like, "I don't appreciate that comment. Please don't say things like that to me." And that's setting the boundary for the friend, letting them know that commenting, "Oh, wow, you're so quiet. I don't appreciate that comment. Please don't say things like that to me," can help your friend understand. And then if they continue to break that boundary, that is information for you. Because then you can decide, is this the type of person that I want to be around? Because friends should respect and take care of you. The next one is seek support. If the comments continue, if they're very hurtful, I want you to go to someone that you trust. It might be a teacher if it's happening at school, maybe it's your parent, maybe there's a coach or there's someone there that has power that you could go to talk about the situation that could help you out, to keep you safe. Then it's so important to practice self-compassion. That's taking care of you. It's reminding yourself that regardless of what other people say, you deserve love, care, respect, even saying a positive mantra to yourself. I am enough as I am, and someone else's opinion does not change that. That can be something that you say if someone says something hurtful to you. And then choosing to disengage. Sometimes the best response is walking away and not engaging with that person any further. That can be a very powerful choice. First, it's a boundary. I'm not going to stay in this space and listen to comments like this, but it takes the power away. It's communicating that what they've said does not matter. And then sometimes it can be appropriate to use humor. It can be a way to diffuse the situation. Sometimes having a lighthearted response can help shift the tone of the conversation or the direction the conversation's going and can change the negativity. Right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this information on the 30-second rule. This is something that you should use for the rest of your life to help you discern whether or not you should say something. This will help you in connecting with others, helping others to see you as a safe, kind, genuine friend. If someone can't change something in 30 seconds or less, it is then best left not mentioned. Obviously, there may be different reasons where we don't always listen to the 30-second rule in terms of safety, if something is dangerous, if someone is going to maybe be hurt. It's important to point that out. But when we're making comments about people, we want to make sure that it is kind, that it is helpful, that it is relevant, and that it is pertinent. Saying something about someone's outfit, their body shape, their hair, that is not helpful information. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Take care, sweet friends, and continue to live life bravely.